Hello, welcome back to Snugglewood, young Dreamlynx. My name is Arin. Snuggle down into your coziest quilt and let tonight's calming tale and soothing sounds relieve you of any worries and guide you towards a deep, restful night's sleep under these beautiful stars above. And so our story begins in a place called Hearthstone Hamlet and the sleepy giant tale of Warmthwell. The path to Hearthstone Hamlet and the natural hot springs of the Warmthwell weaves gently through the groves of silver-leafed whisperwood trees, branches heavy with moss, as soft as spun cloud. The forest floor is springy underneath your feet, a welcoming cushion that adds buoyancy to every step. The air carries a sweet, loamy scent, rich earth and old stone, mingled with a hint of wood and distant water. With every stride along this meandering trail, you feel layers of tension lifting, replaced by clarity found only among the timeless trees. As you move deeper into the woods, outside sounds gradually fade, replaced by the quiet hush of leaves drifting down through dusk and the distant, melodic notes of a dusk warbler singing its evening hymn. The persistent song of the wind twisting through the treetops sounds like a melody echoed from some warm memory. Each footfall is a soft drumbeat on the earth's welcoming skin, a rhythm reassuring your spirit that you are, in this moment, completely safe in the giant's lands. Ahead, the trees recede, revealing Hearthstone Hamlet, cradled inside a gentle valley. Hearthstone's giant cottages are crafted from round river stones of grey, slate blue, tan, and mossy green, as if storytellers themselves selected every pebble for beauty and comfort. The thick thatch on the rooftops glows golden brown in the lantern light, blending so effortlessly with the buildings that it looks as though each home has grown right from the earth itself. Trails of sweet applewood smoke curl slowly from tall chimneys, twisting through the cool air and carrying scents that whisper of home, security, and hope. This is a hamlet with arms wide open, inviting you to let the burdens slide away, to rest deeply inside its embrace. The lanes are quiet, paved with smooth stones and banked by gardens. Night-blooming moon petals begin to unfurl, their white edges gleaming and scents drifting, powdery, calming, and soft. With every breath, you fill your lungs with reassurance, sinking into tranquility. Lanterns glow softly at each doorway, each holding a single glow-wisp spark. Their steady golden light bathes the cobblestones in gentle radiance. You walk these peaceful lanes, tension dropping away, bones and shoulders relaxing, in the comfort of the sleepy giant's domain. Drawn toward the heart of the hamlet, you find yourself descending. Here the path curls gently downward, cool stone pressed into your feet, the atmosphere thickening with warmth. You smell minerals in the air, clean and subtle, mixed with a wet heat promising comfort. The musical lapping of water reaches your ears, followed by a rhythmic hint that resonates with your own slow heartbeat. The warmth well emerges from the twilight. A low, circular wall of river stones enclosing a living spring. Wisps of steam rise from the surface in elegant, unhurried spirals, softening and scattering the lantern light, casting a beautiful, welcoming glow across everything it touches. The water below is dark, reflecting the night sky, broken only by slow waves and ripples spreading from some secret movement at its heart. Warmth radiates in waves off the stones and the water, drawing you to the very edge. Around the well's border, the stone's heat seeps gently through your body, loosening knots in shoulders and back, encouraging muscles to let go. You feel the urge to sink further, supported and loved by the timeless earth beneath. As you take in your surroundings, nocturnal residents reveal themselves. Atop the border wall, a parliament of snoozing owls resides, gathering in solemn silence. These owls are not ordinary. Their feathers shine the colour of cosy cream, their wide eyes dark and glossy, reflecting pricks of starlight. They do not screech or hoot, but instead send forth a sustained low thrumming, a deep musical vibration you feel in your chest as much as you hear it in your ears. The notes seem to reach your very bones, coaxing a long, deeper breath, a slowing of your heartbeat to match the gracious pattern of sleep. Two adolescent owls, tufts of fluff still perched crookedly on each wing, lean close to the eldest. The marvellous old owl drapes a broad, velvet wing over them. Their easy, contented trust moves through you, as if every protective instinct in the hamlet is surrounded here, just for you. That feeling of belonging lodges gently within your chest. From the shadows between two cottages rolls a trundler, round and plush, its coat a faded lavender and texture reminiscent of the softest, oldest blanket. Their limbs are barely visible, hidden beneath its plushness as it glides slowly, seeking the warmest, mossy patch. With a satisfied sigh, the trundler curls into a perfect orb. Watching its peace, you relinquish any urgent thoughts. Here in Hearthstone Hamlet, you are invited to rest, deeply, safely, guiltlessly. Beneath the lantern light, Minnikins flit into view. These tiny beings, midnight blue and winged, leap from pebble to pebble, pausing to ring pebbles that emit crystalline, harmonious chimes. Laughter, pure, high and contagious, echoes softly as they skim the surface of the well, sending ripples outward. Each sound is a general prod, a nudge carrying what remains of your worry away on a tide of happiness. You allow your eyes to drift closed, welcome the stone's warmth into spinal muscles, the moist, caressing air on your skin, the owl's slow rumble, the rhythmic lapping of water. Thoughts are permitted to rise, then float away. Idle clouds in a dusk blue sky. The mineral scent in the air grounds you. Every breath roots you to the well's timeless power. Millennia have enfolded the stone in water, warmth flowing upward through time itself. You breathe in the reassurance that this cycle is unbreakable, enduring. There is strength in stability, in permanence. You inhale calm. You exhale tension and fear. Above you, the branches of a lone yew tree surround a family of threadfinches. Their silken feathers slip easily between rose, gold and emerald hues, blending seamlessly with dusk. Together they offer a melody, soft, wordless, sweet, echoing the very best moments of a day, laughter, a loving hand, the pause of twilight, before night fully settles. Their melody settles deep within your bones, a melody written in and for your heart. You are told you belong, you are cared for, you are safe. Lantern light speckled nestle fawns, petite and velvety, cloaked in a deep blue that seems spun from dusk. Their tiny antlers crowned with tufts of down. Instead of hooves, plush toes pad softly, each foot sheathed in natural slippers, crafted from milkweed fibers. As they meander across the stones, their footsteps create the softest pattern, a gentle, soothing refrain. One by one, they curl along a low stone bench, noses tucked into tawny flanks, tails draping in loose spirals. Their serene surrender invites you to do the same, to rest so naturally and fully that every part of you relaxes without a thought. On the far side of the well, a lull lizard yawns in the warmth. Its slim body, the colour of dew-drenched emeralds, glistens in the light. It melds into a sun-warmed rock, limbs boneless, and begins to trill in a scale so low it is closer to a vibration. The trilling fills your chest and seems to coax further layers of heaviness from your body. A call and response, settle, release, trust. Instinctively you move your position a little, seeking an even warmer stone. You inhale deeply and tilt your head back, letting your gaze travel up. The sky is ink dark and cloudless, scattered with a galaxy worth of stars, silver, blue, white, each more crisp and brilliant than you thought possible. As you watch, a sky skimmer glides into view, silent as a breath. The creature's sleek body moves with undoubted ease, its scales flashing all colours at once, where lantern light catches. Vast wings, transparent and veined like parchment, flutter slowly, leaving behind an arc of dream dust that falls and lands cool on your cheek. Each particle carries you further into peace. Tranquility is not a reward, but a birthright. You are worthy of every moment of this rest here in Snugglewood. A low, rolling sound pulses through grass. The bear, massive and mossy, emerges at the clearing's edge. Its fur is twined with woodland vines and sleeping flowers, and with every slow, purposeful step, the earth seems to sigh. Settling down in the grass, it forms a crescent, tucks nose to tail, and begins a deep, melodic rumble. The song is part purr, part melody, vibrating assurance directly into the land. Its timeless eyes meet yours briefly, eyes brimming with wisdom, silently promising you are here and always will be. The well continues its motion, water swirling gently. Bubbles rising from the depths form domes, bursting with a melodious plink, sending minute ripples across the surface. You begin to match breath to bubble. Inhale as one swells, exhale as it collapses. This is the world's oldest rhythm, a piece as grounding as it is restful. New arrivals catch your eye, glimmerlings, small as fingers with gemstone bright skin. They flick from rock to rock around the well, their translucent forms bending the lantern glow into brief rainbows that flicker across the stones. When two meet, they touch noses, exchanging energy, a spark of secret joy that warms you without understanding. At the base of the wall, a tendril of slumber bloom pushes between stones. Its cupped leaves spread, veins glowing a gentle blue-green, casting dappled patterns over your hands. The vine exhales a fragrance, chamomile, a scent that signals comfort and peace. Breathe in. The last fragments of wakefulness begin to unravel, replaced by warmth. Beneath the lantern's arch, a pebbleback emerges, grey as moonlit gravel. It moves with slow, considered steps, shell polished with found stones from 100 journeys. It settles into stillness near the water's edge, folds tiny legs beneath itself, fading until only its shape remains among the other stones. Absolute security, complete stillness. To your side, a plume fox rests, its fur cloud white, tail looped neatly to nose. It is curled on a patch of feather moss, chest rising and falling in measured slumber. Occasionally a whisker twitches. Every second slows to a full, open moment. Time here is indulgent and endless at the warmth well. The soundscape thickens, the owls' thrumming, the trundler's lavender curl, the lull lizard's resonance, the patterned light spinning across the stones, all combine in a private harmony. You are not just an observer, you are surrounded and included, crafted into the warm, timeless tapestry of this place. Your vision, blurred by sleepiness, catches the ink wings, moths with dusk-patterned wings that seem to hold the very secrets of night. A single inkwing lands close. Its wings flutter once, sending a breath of fragrance across your face. Smoke, moss, jasmine. In that brief whisper, you feel absolved. The message is clear. Your rest is sacred, your safety certain. At the well and its water, steam drifts skyward, dissipating into the stars. Each curl lifts the last worries free from your chest, turning them to mist, sending them upward where they vanish, replaced by peace. From within the woods, the lumina moth's song rises, a cello's resonance, mellow, soft, wrapping around the clearing. Other moths respond, and soon the well is drenched in waves of humming chords. Pure comfort that fills every inch of you, leaving only tranquility. In the grass beyond, lantern reed crickets chirp, their song slow, creating a dotted pattern through the silent meadow. Occasionally, a glow wisp floats near, its luminescence caressing cheek or palm, delivering the hush of the stars right to your skin. You notice now the heaviness in every limb. Muscle by muscle you release. Eyes blink, then drift down. In darkness you are wrapped with the softest material, body and mind held close by the night. Near the water's lip, a memory snail glides, its shell iridescent with the world's oldest stories. Its trail sparkles in lantern light, capturing traces, laughter, sunlight, berry juice on tongues, the memory of hands clasped. Everything slows to the memory snail's pace. You are granted this interval, this silence, this presence. A whistling willow at the clearing's edge bends in a hush of breeze. Branches slip fingers of shadow and moonlight across your resting body. Dewdrops slide delicately from glass blades into the well, tap dancing a new, feathery rhythm. Here at the warmth well, you notice the heaviness of your head. Shoulders soft and lowering, arms at rest, and heavy, torso gently rising and falling, legs settled deeply in the warmth. Each piece lets go, slipstreaming deeper into restorative rest. With every moment, you acknowledge the wondrous fact that you are here in Snugglewood. Within your own breath, rest has arrived. Your body acknowledges and accepts it, thanking you by sinking further. Time, fluid and undemanding, settles all around. In deep listening, you perceive the distant shifting of Hearthstone's giants. Massive silhouettes bedding down, their quiet dreams stitched into the roots and stones of Snugglewood. It is a song of peace, played in slow motion. You absorb its power. Every note of the creatures around you, the bubbles plink, the water's lap, blends into a melody as timeless as the stars. Your consciousness is comforted, drifting on that slow current toward the soft, unseen shores of sleep. There's no need to strive or struggle, just the simplest invitation. Let go. Let yourself be carried. The melody deepens, pulling you further into its serene grasp. Each sound resonates with a profound gentleness, as though the forest itself is breathing in harmony with the night. Leaves brush together in the faintest whispers, their conversation too soft to decipher, but soothing nevertheless. Frogs add their low, rhythmic croaks to the lullaby, their voices rumbling like distant drums in the symphony of quiet. Somewhere a breeze winds its way through the branches, its path deliberate yet unhurried, as though it too understands the steady tempo of this nocturnal world. Time stretches and bends in this place, unbound by the usual markers of life. Seconds feel like small eternities, and minutes slip by like grains of sand through an hourglass. The stars above flicker faintly, their light barely kissing the forest floor. This dim illumination creates a watercolor of shadows, where every rock, every branch, and every slumbering creature seems to merge into a single, seamless whole. The boundaries between you and the forest blur, and a comforting thought takes hold. Here, in this quiet nest, you are not just an observer, but a part of something greater. Each pebble and patch of moss tells a story of endurance, of seasons cycling endlessly, of growth and renewal. The stillness is rich, not empty, as though the space between each sound is filled with a presence too vast and complex to name. You feel rooted to this earth, supported by its strength, held within its steady and compassionate grasp. Your breathing slows, aligning instinctively with the natural rhythm around you. A sense of peace washes over you, and the absence of tension. The weight of worries, of rushing days and fractured thoughts has dissolved into the still night. The forest accepts these burdens without judgment, tucking them somewhere into its infinite heart, where they can finally rest and be forgotten. And so, the invitation repeats itself gently yet insistently. It drifts through the air, carried by the bubbling streams and flickering stars, by the moth's silent flight and rustling whispers of the undergrowth. Let go, it urges once more, tender and unwavering. You are safe, you are seen, you are home. The edges of consciousness begin to blur as you sink further, allowing yourself to be carried by this timeless current. There is no fear, no urgency, only the serene acceptance that this is exactly where you need to be. Tonight, the sky is clear, and the dreaming spiral, a rare celestial swirl, glows above the hamlet, winking its reassurance into your chest. All is well. Your heart, in turn, slows, draws quieter, steadier, wrapped fully in the world's embrace. At last, the sleepy fragrances, applewood smoke, moon petals, deep earth, clean mineral water, and chamomile's soothing balm. The scent is Hearthstone Hamlet, the legacy of warmth well, the real meaning of safety and lasting comfort. Let it seep into every cell. This is the fragrance of deep, dreamless sleep, soft, unbroken, timeless. Safety permeates the air, comfort ices each breath. Know now you are exactly where you must be. You are held. Let yourself drift, buoyant, supported on waves of kindness and security. Let the world of dreams come for you softly, drawn to your peace. Surrender, release, and trust. All is well. Rest now. Sleep now. You are